Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second weekly update. My name's Nate, aka Killer VZ2. That's my YouTube channel, my gamer tag for everything I do. That's for my Twitter, it's the same, and my Freedom account. I actually forgot to mention last time. I think I did. I'm a member of the Freedom, Network YouTube partnership. So let's see. What are we? Oh yeah, playing Far Cry 4 here. Last time I showed you some sniping. This time I figured I'd show you some more close-up game. I don't win, but there's some cool deaths, some cool things happening there. So, what do I want to start with? Oh, obviously, at the time of me, recording this, I have 6 subscribers. So, yay! That's pretty awesome. That's about. I started on Tuesday. There were a couple delays last week, so that's averaging somewhere around one per day. So that's awesome. I started with, you know, 5 or 6 days ago, 0 subscribers. So that's a million% increase. So I'll take that. That's some great stuff. If I can keep that up for a couple weeks, I'd be happy with that. Let's see here. The one thing I did notice, I have a lot more, views than I guess my subscriber count would show. So I guess it's good that people are showing up. Hopefully, as my vids get better, people, stick around, subscribe, and watch some more. So, thanks to everyone watching, and thanks to everyone who hasn't subscribed yet. Maybe you're watching this for the first time. Awesome. Let's get started with some more of the what's gonna happen this week. Yeah, let's start with Evil Within. Um, that was, for me, dead on arrival. I recorded a few episodes of it. It I wasn't really enjoying it. It was between. I wasn't doing so bad that it was entertaining me watching me freak out, but I wasn't doing so good that it was entertaining watching me, do real good. It was that just real in between, meh kind of category. So, at least for the time being, that's nixed from the list. Sorry if anyone was looking forward to that. And hey, maybe in the future I can, you know, revisit that depending. It was something I wasn't really, I'd sit there, I'd be like, oh, I gotta film this. I'd be like, but I got so much other stuff to do, and so maybe when the workload lightens. Uh, Lords of the Fallen and Far Cry 4. They'll continue. I'll put one of each up every day. The Let's Plays can get popped out without, you know, each one probably about, you know, what do I have them at? I have them between like half an hour and 40 minutes long each, which I hope is a good length for people. I personally like, a little bit longer Let's Plays like that and live commentary as well. But I plan on putting each one of those out a day. Uh, every day of the week. I've changed my mind about doing, I think I said something like Monday through Saturday, but just do it every day of the week. I don't plan on always doing two. I'm doing 2 Let's Plays now just because, there hasn't really been too much new coming out. I want to kind of get a library out there and practice, really. That's the main thing. I really want to practice doing commentary, so pumping those out is going to be the best thing. What else we got? Um, yeah, the couple series I have, the update. But gun mistakes. Um, that one is one of my, higher up there viewed videos. I mean, it's not a lot, but compared to all, the average view count on my videos, that's up there. So I'm glad you guys like that. I know it was a little rough editing. I'm getting used to editing, commentary, all that needs to get better, and it will. Then my, dominate in multiplayer. That's something I'd wanted to do. Someone mentioned in a comment. Um, doing some Far Cry stuff. I had always planned on doing multiplayer and general stuff, so I figured might as well start with Far Cry. Tips and tricks, that sort of thing. So that's up. As far as these both go, I would like gun mistakes to come out on Wednesday. A weekly video. Same thing with Dominate. Weekly video. Fridays. That's starting out. So it's going to be Monday. It's going to be all 7 days of the week the Let's Plays. That's going to be Monday, the update video, Wednesday, gun mistakes, Friday, dominate. At least for the next couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe add some things, or, if I end up finishing up one of these Let's Plays in the next couple weeks, that'll free up some time. Maybe I'll add a 4th weekly, but we will see. by the end of this week, every video I upload will be in 1080p. So, you know, some of the Far Cries are still back in 720. As far as 60 frames goes, I was having trouble getting it to, you know, get labeled on YouTube as 1080p or 720 60 FPS. That's actually because of the intro I did. I have a little placeholder intro on all my videos. That I didn't capture in 1080 60, so I have that set on YouTube to automatically add to all my videos, and therefore YouTube can't list it as 60 frames because not everything it's showing 60 frames. So I do plan on at some point getting in a new intro, you know, making one. That was just, like I said, a placeholder. I'm not sure when that'd be. I mean, hopefully by the end of next week. You know, no promises. I'm still getting used to a lot of this stuff. I think that, you know, pretty much all of the plans for this week. Again, you know, still got some time left over. I said last time that I'd talk about some of the gear that I'm running, you know, in case anyone out there is curious or, you know, is trying to get started up. So I'll list what I'm currently capturing with and stuff. Let's see. Start with my computer. It is a custom-made HP 17.2 or 17.3, whatever, you know, screen size. So nice, big, spacious screen for a laptop. I have a 4th gen i7. Specifically, it is the 4710 HQ processor. So, you know, that's not, you know, crazy Alienware level kind of Intel stuff they pop in there, but that's, you know, as far as my research into Go and stuff, that's more than you can get, you know, off the shelf at like Best Buy or something. 16 gigabytes of RAM, that's starting to become, you know, fairly common. I think 12 is like generally common. And I have a terabyte hard drive, again, pretty common, but much better than what I started with. I started with a, I can't remember the exact model, I don't have it written down here, but it was another HP, it was a 15-inch. It was an AMD 10 processor, so I did have, this is an upgraded processor. It only had 6 gigs of RAM, so this is definitely a step up as far as RAM goes and processor, and it was something like a 500 gigabyte hard drive. This is a terabyte, so pretty much all around better. Oh, and it's a full 1080p screen. My older one was 720, which is why the Far Cries. I was practicing with Far Cries before. That's why they're still in 720. Let's move on. Comcast is my internet provider. I mean, they're fine. I used to have Verizon. They were not fine. So I'm happy with Comcast. As of right now, with my McAfee firewall up, I have 45 megabytes per second download, and I have 12 upload. So I'm pretty happy with those numbers. With the firewall off, it skyrockets to something like 100 download. So, you know, yay, but I'm not going to be doing much without my firewall on. So 40, realistically, I have 45 down and 12 up, which I'm very happy about. Let's see. As far as capturing goes, I used my laptop here, and I have the Elgato Game Capture HD60. That's the Elgato capture card. You know, it goes up to 1080p, and the extra 60 there is the 60 frames per second it can capture in. I'm very happy with that. Let's see what else. As far as capturing audio goes, I'm using my Turtle Beach XO7s. Air Force XO7, I think, is what the officially called. So, you know, they turned out to be, you know, pretty good at capturing audio. I do, again, all of these on here, I do plan on upgrading as I go, you know, periodically. I have been looking into a Blue Yeti. Not sure which exact one, but, you know, that'll be good. A little bit better than this. Also, you know, much better if I'm having multiple people talk to record if I do, you know, something co-op. As far as editing goes, the Elgato has some basic editing, you know, cutting, copying, you know, trashing, you know, some segments and stuff like that. From there, sometimes I'm able to, you know, just then upload to YouTube with that rough copy. It you know, transfers it into an MP4 file for me, which is nice. because then I can go put it straight to YouTube. It does have the ability to share straight to YouTube, but it doesn't quite work, at least with videos, you know, longer than 15 minutes, because your average YouTuber can only do 15-minute videos. I'm partnered up, so I can do, you know, pretty much however long I want. I think I have like a, I have a gigabyte limit, but I don't think I have a time limit. So Elgato can't quite recognize that, so I do have to, you know, do it from the YouTube site. What else do I got? As far as any kind of editing, splicing images I make, I have Photoshop. I mean, you know, that's standard go-to kind of stuff. That's why I did channel art in. And as of right now, I know some of you are going to be, you know, not thrilled about this. I am using Movie Maker anytime I have to splice anything, whether it's splicing in audio, splicing in multiple videos together, that kind of thing. I mean, it's working for now. Again, one of the things I am looking to upgrade, you know, lots of people say Adobe Premiere is good. There's a couple other programs. So, but as for right now, it seems to work, you know, fine for what I need. As far as gaming systems go, I have Xbox One, which is primarily what I play and what I've been recording from. That's mainly because, you know, most people I know have the Xbox One, but I do have the PS4. I do plan on doing, you know, PS4 videos with certain, you know, exclusives and stuff. I do have Wii U and 3DS, however, don't really plan on ever seeing me put those to YouTube because Nintendo is really strict with their whole copyright thing. So until that changes, I'm sorry, don't expect to see Wii U and 3DS. I do have Vita. Again, I'm probably not going to be doing much handheld at all. But who knows? Maybe some game will come out that I love, and I will. And then of course I have this, you know, this laptop. I could run, you know, I could run anything, you know, decently graphic-wise. Again, it's not Alienware, but you know, those things are crazy expensive, and after a point, you get diminishing returns on your investment. So I'm perfectly happy with what I have. So yeah, you might see a couple PC games. I've recently been getting into Dota and stuff. You know, friend recommended that to me, so who knows? I think that's really all. Yeah, we've got a couple minutes here, but that's about, you know, covering my gear. Not really thinking anything else gear-wise that I need to cover. So yeah, let's see here. What do I guess we can go into. Alright, yeah, we'll talk about this for a second. Like I said with last week, I said I'd talk about gear this week. You know, with the extra time from, you know, the gameplay I'm showing, you know, have that up, make it, you know, something to watch while I'm talking, not just boring, blah, blah, blah. So, next week, kind of torn on what I'm going to do. I might talk about the Freedom Network, my experience with it. For the most part, it's positive. You know, two things here or there, but mostly positive. And I'm thinking more towards this second thing that I'm going to do, just because I want some more time to get used to, you know, Freedom, get in with the community a little bit more, you know, before I really start praising or, you know, any of that kind of stuff. I was thinking I'm going to check around YouTube, see if a lot of other people are uploading Halo 5 beta footage. Maybe I'll play that in the background. And in the extra free time left, maybe I'll talk about what I think about it. You know, it's interesting. It's not quite what I expected, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, maybe. So, you know, I'm probably leaning towards that. So, next week, if you see Halo 5 playing in the background, that's what I'll talk about in the extra free time. And then, you know, probably the next week I'll talk about Freedom once I'm a little more familiar with it. So, hope you guys will enjoy my stuff for this week. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. You know, the gameplay that's up, my, you know, plans. I'm trying to get better with the commentary. I think this is going much smoother than my first update. So, yeah, I'll let the gameplay finish out. If you liked, like, subscribe, you know, comment, all that stuff. I will see you later.